What would you bring with you if you had to leave home unexpectedly? Would you think to bring period products or contraceptives? In the wake of climate crisis-induced natural disasters, individuals facing urgent relocation often struggle to address all their immediate needs. Sexual and reproductive health resources are often overlooked in climate crisis response programs. According to UN Environment, 80% of people displaced by climate change are women and girls facing heightened risks of poverty, violence, or unintended pregnancies as they migrate to safer locations. For girls and women who are displaced and living in humanitarian settings, lack of access to sexual and reproductive health services is the leading cause of death. When thinking about the intersection between climate crisis and sexual and reproductive health, it might seem daunting to address. The good news is some organizations have already started to examine the linkage to improve the outcomes of communities who have been displaced. The first step is promoting collaboration among humanitarian efforts. Some examples of these actionable steps are purchasing period products and contraceptives as part of the emergency response, or engaging affected communities by uplifting their voices in humanitarian action conversations. UN Women recently came out with a report stating that by 2050, climate change may push up to 158 million more women and girls into poverty. It is now more important than ever to hold disaster relief organizations such as Salvation Army and the American Red Cross accountable in our advocacy and make sure they are being intentional with their efforts to address both climate justice and sexual and reproductive health rights, as they are most important to overall sexual health and well-being for affected youth.